We only make peace with our enemies, my lords.
In the early 2000s is my onstage persona was kind of changing into what I really wanted to do. It was like some kind of, you know, like a misfit. Punk rock, short jokes, horror-based, in and out. When you hear a misfit song.
Like a boss!
So I always made these music parallels because a lot of the comedy that I'd seen or been around really didn't impress me, or it just wasn't my experience. So I wanted something that was kind of universal and a little you know, antisocial behavior in a public place. I always enjoyed that kind of attention. And
I finally earned my wings. This episode is brought to you by the letter A for
absolutely nothing.
The following program contains strong language and concepts that may be construed as provocative or perhaps controversial, and is intended for mature audiences. Circus of Dead Squirrels and their affiliates bear no responsibility for the misuse or misunderstanding of the program material, and bear no patience for paranoids who would censor art. Censorship is not a substitute for good parenting or socially tolerant behavior. Additionally, anyone not familiar with the concepts of fair use, parody, farce, or satire might want to go look them up. So please, thoroughly fuck off, or enjoy the show.
After all, you ain't gonna watch this video, but if you do, like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you really like what you see here, support us on Patreon. What's up?
It's your fearless leader, and it's that time again.
oh, you know it's that time.
The Lone Rangers? That's original. How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger?
What's wrong with that?
Well, there's three of you. You're not exactly lone. Shouldn't you be the Three Rangers?
That movie warned LA that the metal was dead.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Because that movie came out literally 2 months before KNAC got shut down.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So once upon a time, there was the metal station called KNAC.
And then...
Got shut down and got turned into a Spanish radio station. What happens in Airheads? That metal station becomes an easily listening radio station.
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
That movie came out 2 months before KNAC got shut down.
What the fuck is going on?
That movie was a warning to everyone. Your reign is going away.
No way. Yes way.
I knew people who ditched school and terrorists far beyond driven. As soon as KNAC was off the air, their favorite band was Offspring.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
Brought Slayer into their fucking arm, and suddenly their favorite band's Lagwagon. Green Day.
The new law of evolution seems to be survival of the unfittest. Well, in my book, you either do it right, or you get eliminated.
It was officially the 1990s, fall of 94.
There was a time period when all genres of music suffered. I think almost simultaneously. Like, rap became shit after Tupac died. Rock became shit after, you know, what have you. Like, everything just got
stupid! The 90s was over, so we were trying to figure out what our personality was.
Yeah.
So we had these bad hybrids.
Like, I discovered MF Doom.
Well, MF Doom and shit, that was all because of Adult Swim.
Well, duh!
In the early 2000s, like, that was the height of emo.
Leave the emos alone.
And what is emo really but like fags? Because you gotta realize the evolution of you know. You know, the idea. The boomer generation is what started off the whole concept of. They were the first demographic targeted towards teenagers, right? And teenagers naturally want to rebel against the generation before them, right? So, so if you look at what boomers really were, hippies were basically commies. Because where do hippies live? In a commune.
Well, duh.
Because you look at Burning Man. Burning Man is basically an entire collective barter system. Can you realize?
I think originally, but at the end, Burning Man was more like rich kids playing fucking Mad Max cosplay.
They have to bleed on the side of the
Daddy is the conservative, so they want to rebel.
That's what Gabe and his buddy, that's what the guys from Big Man Comics were telling me. Like, their idea of the liberal American movement is just people who are upset at their fathers. Yeah, I can see that, but I wouldn't.
What are the hippies really thinking about? Non-violent rebels and a little bit of comedy.
Look at this. Look at it!
How do you rebel against non-violent rebels who are a little bit of comedy? You become violent rebels who hate commies, and that's what Xers are.
I mean, come on!
I did a lecture at Cal State Northridge.
Before we continue, let's get to today's sponsor, Nebula, off of Curiosity Stream. Not. Do I look like a fucking virtue signaling fucking douche? Do I look like I'm one of the Lindsay bitches who suck Ryan Johnson's dick? Fuck that shit. No thanks to you. And?
You know, there's non-violent rebels, the hippies, and then they had two kids. They had the son and the daughter, as I call them, right? The son is metal, and the tomboy, the girl, is punk rock. Because what is metal, really? It's you're masturbating with drums, you're masturbating with guitar, and you drown out the bass. What is punk?
Right? Metal is jerking off. You jerk off guitar, you jerk off drums, but you drown out the bass. Why you drown out the bass? Because the bass is vibration, a vibrator. And the evolution of punk versus the evolution of metal. The evolution of punk and of metal is metal and hair metal.
It's funny when people look at Slayer and Poison is the same genre as both metal. They're totally different. One's singing about Lord of the Rings, the other one's singing about getting laid. They both pound out the drums and they both jerk off with their guitar. Punk does not have the musical talent. AKA lacking the dick. But they evolved with the bass.
But why?
The next evolutionary step of punk is death rock, which is gothic punk, where you're wearing heavier makeup and you're starting to look a little bit more feminine. And then the next step after that is goth, which is kind of slower, and you're more effeminate, more beautiful, and evolve with electronic stimulation and bass, you know, a vibrator. And then the next step after that is new wave.
And then
Along comes a producer by the name of Butch Vig, who was an A&R rep for Geffen Records, who really didn't like the fact that hair metal was everywhere. And it was more about like new wave and a little bit. And so he gets a video cassette from a band called Sonic Youth, then he meets Nirvana, and then that's when the grunge scene got started.
no!
Butch Vig later on started his own band. You might have heard of it.
So, how do you rebel against, we'll basically say new wave and hair metal?
Play heavy, but you don't have guitar solos, just like you just got out of work. And that's what the hardcore scene was, right? And then straight edge scene came. And then along came a gang called FSU. Get rid of the neo-Nazis as their hardcore. Then they won.
Leave the emos alone. Those are my genres, and those are my people, and they can't help it. Leave them alone.
Dude, let me tell you something. Check it out. That's what I was talking about that I forgot about earlier. You let me forget.
Yeah.
I found a CD case that I haven't listened to in years. I don't even know, like probably 20 fucking years. I haven't played any other CDs, but you know, I can't fucking listen to any good music in the truck at work. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna start playing CDs. I'm gonna fucking go get my old CDs. And dude, they fucking play. Well, most of them. But check this out. They don't all hold up. Right? The Crow holds up.
Meanwhile,
What is the best timer for putting on your makeup?
Back to what I was saying earlier about me, I put the Matrix Reloaded soundtrack. And it's got fucking Marilyn Manson's.
It's got Pride of Chucky. It has a song by Kidney Thieves, a cover of.
Crazy for feeling so lonely.
It's its own fucking concept album, because Trent Reznor produced it.
Damn, kind of doesn't hold up that well, and I'll tell you why. It's that fucking 2000s rock era, like rock rap.
Come on!
The fact that John Davis was Lestat's singing voice.
Hey, check this out. This is something that I've noticed between watching the movie and listening to the CD. You got different CD for each song. You got Marilyn Manson for one, you got Dirksen, you got a couple other people. But each movie you can tell it's the same voice for each song. It's like that's something I haven't seen since Highlander. Highlander's still that same fucking trick where the music you hear in the movie, it's not the same take, I guess, that they used on the fucking soundtrack out. Queen of the Damned was the same way. Anyway, maybe it's because I'm older and I'm starting to see a lot of
bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
bullshit.
Shit! Look at Rage Against the Machine, man.
Rage with the Machine. Alright, that's what I call
I call them punk ass bitches.
I mean, come on.
In the 90s, they're talking about all revolution this, revolution that. And then when we finally get George W. Bush, where the fuck are you?
We're working for them.
No, they're hiding.
Oh, snap.
Alright, next question. Let's talk about...
I don't care what society thinks. They're nothing anyway. They're no better than me.
Until we hear the safe word, we will not stop.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated? Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them. See all this and more when you see on stage, in person, that crazy mix-up.
I like being set apart from people. I like to be hated.
Safe word with Jason Rouse.
How do you choose a guest and how do you become a guest on your podcast?
If I have a conversation with you, it doesn't really matter. There's no real criteria. And it was just I've had people record podcasts with me and say, in hindsight, please don't release that. And I try and say, look at you, I'm going to say crazier shit than you. To take the heat off you so you have a little more safe place to, be a little more courageous that you wouldn't normally have. A lot of people live under a journalist come on my podcast and then beg me not to post it because I had said something about something terrible, most definitely. And she was worried about her name.
Crazy. You want to elaborate more or so, or no?
Talking about
your podcast.
Oh, and being a guest on it. Yeah, it's very convenient. I do it out of convenience to kind of create, not to be so introverted all the time and share myself with people that I want to talk to. So everything under the sun, just people I groove on,
Hell yeah.
And I've had everybody on there since my niece when she was like 9 or something like that, to Norwegian black metal guys and psychos and weirdos and all that other shit. There's just it's more of a safe place than a safe word.
So next question, who were your guests?
Friends of mine that are nuts, in the last while, a lot of comedians, just because you get on the road long periods of time, and you may as well do something productive.
Anyone specific?
The King of Hell.
The King.
From Godsey to my 9-year-old niece. Who have I had out recently? Let me see here. Yeah, a lot of comedians, just a lot of comics. There's some pretty funny ones there. And comedians internationally, find all that at jasonrouse.com.
I'm done with this bullshit. You're not gonna watch this, but if you do like what you see here, comment, like, dislike, share it if you want. I go into more detail, but I'm just trolling you anyway. I mean, after all, you all can suck. Shout out to my patrons.
The way when you're back, I knew exactly who you were from the moment I fucking watched you. Fuck
you all.
Yeah. We've been fucking open about everything since the beginning, It's a lie. It's a fucking lie, right? Everybody sucked into it. Now that I'm fucking got my eyes open, it's like I'm a fucking idiot and I'm mad at myself.
Come on! You're rebellion against rebellion against rebellion. And the reason why I think sucks is because you've ran out of things to rebel against. Venture Brothers is the best metaphor of that. Because you notice how the superheroes are the good guys, right? Then there's Gilded Clavis and Tent. And who's the leader of the Gilded Clavis and Tent in fucking Venture Brothers? David fucking Bowie. A rock star. Yeah. Every rock star is basically a designated supervillain. They want to blame society for the problems. Hence why I came up with Operation Jamie Jihad.